Hi guys, Alistair Taylor down here at Lytham Golf Academy, and today I'm going to show you how Tiger Woods' favourite drill is going to make you a better golfer. Right then guys, so it was great to see Tiger back winning 82nd victory. Obviously if you're watching this further down the line, he may have won many more since then. But it's really good to see him swinging at his best, and the real thing that I admire with him most with his golf swing is that he doesn't really get too technical with stuff. It's very about influencing the flight of the ball for shape and trajectory. And one drill that he absolutely loves doing is hitting 9 particular shots. So we're going low draw, medium draw, high draw, low straight, medium straight, high straight, low fade, medium fade, high fade. And his opinion, and I wouldn't disagree with this, is if you can hit any of those 9 shots, you can get to any flag, get on any fairway, and you've got that bit of creativity in your golf game. Now, I am realistic. A lot of you guys out there might say, look, I just struggle hitting 1 shot at a time. But I think from a coaching perspective, it's really, really good to understand what you need to change in your golf swing in order to influence the ball differently. So it might be that if you hit a low hook, actually practicing a high slice, you might stumble upon the feeling for a straight one. So I'm going to show you the 9 different shots today. And we're going to talk about, with the numbers from TrackMan, how I'm affecting the flight of the ball and what I'm doing with the path the club travels on and where the club face points. So the really, really big thing to understand is where the club face points is very, very close to where the ball's going to set off, and then what the path of the club's doing is very much going to create the shape of the shot. So I'm going to show you ball flight, I'm going to show you what the path and club face do, and we're going to show how using Tiger Woods' favourite drill is going to make you a better golfer. So guys, if this is your first time down watching my videos, welcome down to Ali Taylor Golf. I hope you're enjoying today's content. If you are, click the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and that way you'll find out when I drop a new video. But for now, let's find out why Tiger's so good and how it's going to help you. Right then guys, so Tiger Woods' favourite drill, the 9 shots. I talked about them in the introduction. So for any of you guys that aren't 100% sure on how the ball shapes. So the golf ball will set off very close to where the club face points. So if the club face points left, the ball will set off left. If it points straight, set off straight. And right, it'll set off right. And then the path the club travels on, so the direction the club is moving at impact relative to that club face, will create shape. So I'm going to start with draws. I'm going to go high draw, mid draw, low draw. And we're going to show on TrackMan how I've maybe influenced the path, the club face, and controlled the loft to give me those different shapes. So first off, we are going to go high draw. So not the toughest one for me, this. I'm going to just make pretty typical swing, but I'm going to feel that I just stay behind the ball a little bit more to give me that extra loft. So we can see club path to the right, 19.4 launch, big high shot with the club face 5 degrees closed. Now, I'll be honest, that's not that tough a shot for me, so that's quite an easy one for me to feel, and I would probably say that probably might be my bad shot. So let's go now kind of more mid or normal flight with the draw. So now all I'm going to feel is, rather than staying back behind it, I'm just going to let myself kind of move towards the target a little bit more, but still with the same path and club face. So launched a little bit lower, still from the inside, with the club face 5.5 degrees. There's the mid draw. So we are 2 from 2. We like that. Right, low draw. So this is where very much same movement, but me trying to keep the loft off the ball through impact. So much lower, 13 degree launch. Again, still swinging from the inside with that club face closed almost 6 degrees. So I'm not worried too much at the moment where these are finishing, and I think the key thing with this is when you learn the shot and you learn the feeling, you'll start to understand better where you need to aim to get the ball to finish there. So we've gone high, we've gone mid, and we've gone low. We thought we'd do the easy ones first, so the draw's the simple one for me. So I'm going to leave the toughest ones to last, the straight ones. So now we're going to go fades. So what I now need to feel is that I swing much more left, which is definitely something I would work on anyway in my golf swing. And I need that club face to be a little bit open to that path. So I'm not going to change anything in my setup. Just going to feel that I stay behind it for the high one, but let that club face be a little bit more to the right. So high fade. There we go, launching up in the air, left to right shape. So there's my path left, my club face 7.5 degrees open, and there we go. So far so good. Right, so now we're going to go mid fade. So not really going to try and do a whole lot different with height, just my normal height, but same path, same face. So path, little bit too straight. So a bit more of a kind of push fade. But I'll take that. My path is left of my face, so I'll have that, even though that's not maybe the perfect little shot. So that's going to move us into low fade. Now I think this is, for a lot of guys, a tough one, because we're talking about kind of keeping the loft off the club, but leaving the club face to the right, which tends to add loft anyway. But like I said, not going to change anything at setup for now. If I can do it from a square setup, it shows that I'm controlling my golf swings. So, low fade. So definitely launch lower, shaping from left to right. There's my left path. There's my club face very, very slightly open. And there we go. So we're ticking the boxes. We've done the 3 draws, we've done the 3 fades. Now for the ones I hate doing, the straight ones. So this is where I've got to try and get the club face bang on the target, and I've got to try and get my swing path as straight as possible. So we're going to start with the high straight shot. Now I'll be honest, I'll be very, very happy with that. I know it's just turning over a tiny bit, so very slightly from the inside. So there, I mean, that's good. There's not a great deal of shape on that, and I would absolutely take that for aiming at the target. So that's my high one. Not probably quite as high as some of the shots I've hit with the other shapes. So now we're going to go kind of mid straight. So launching a little bit lower. So not quite there, but not terrible. So that's tough. Trying to get 0-0, I would say, is unachievable on a regular basis. So let's try the low straight one. So I know for me, I need to feel that I swing a little bit more left than normal, with the club face slightly open. So, definitely not the numbers for 0-0, but I would absolutely take those shots. So we could see, guys, definitely the kind of 3 trajectories with draw, 3 trajectories with fade, kind of a little bit easier to do. The straight ones are incredibly tough. And I'm pretty sure if you ask Tiger, Tiger would say the same. It's the dead straight one. And it's not so much about necessarily producing 0-0 for straight. It's that ability to aim at the target and the ball finish at target, even if there's a tiny bit of shape either way. But it's really, really good, I think, as a practice drill to try those different shots and kind of get an understanding as to how you need to work the path of the club and what the club needs to be relative to that to give you the shape of shot. So definitely for me personally, and you guys will be different out there, the straighter ones for me feel like I'm hitting more of a fade, because my natural tendency is the path of my club works more towards the camera, with my club face closing through impact. So definitely for me, to hit that straighter one, it feels like I swing more left and I don't let the club face rotate quite as quickly through impact. But definitely try that drill. See which ones you find easy, and you actually might stumble upon a dead straight one by trying to hit a different shot. And if you do, then you can practice that and get better. But I think this is a fantastic drill, certainly something to practice when you're at the range or the practice ground, and then something that you can take to the golf course with something you can create on a regular basis. Right then guys, so we could see there, all I was trying to do was kind of move the club a little bit differently, the path, have the club face slightly differently without changing too much at setup. Obviously that might make it even easier, but if you can feel those changes in your golf swing, you're going to be able to shape and control the flight of the ball, and it's definitely going to help you get the ball around the course in less shots. I'm not saying you're going to be as good as Tiger Woods, and certainly out of those 9, there's going to be certain shots that you find a lot easier. They're going to be your go-to shots on the course. The ones that you find more difficult, practice them. You know, I think if you can stand there and at will hit any of those shots, it shows that you've got a great understanding of your golf swing. More importantly, it shows that you've got great control over your golf swing, and that's going to give you great influence on the golf ball. So guys, hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, like and share it. Comment below, I'll get back to as many people as I can. If you have enjoyed today's video and you don't subscribe, click the button, ring the notification bell, and then you'll find out when I drop a new video. Follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.